One tool that comes installed by default on Kali that you can also get a copy of, it's a Python script. It's called the Harvester. Now, the Harvester is a program that is designed to gather email accounts, subdomain names, virtual hosts. It can get open ports and banners, may also get employee names using different public sources. It uses search engines and various social network servers, for example, Twitter. It also uses LinkedIn. It will look for PGP keys. So if somebody is doing any PGP encryption with their email, there may be a key that's stored on one of the PGP servers. So I'm going to run this against my own personal domain that I've had around for a couple of decades now. My data source is going to be all, and I'm going to use my domain name, as I said, and I'm going to do a DNS reverse query on all ranges discovered. So basically, anything that it finds is going to do a reverse query on them. I can just run this just as it is. I could also save the results to a file, whether it's HTML or XML. I can also do a top level domain expansion discovery, or I could do a brute force on the domain name to see if I could find any hosts there. I'm just going to run this though, just using my domain. So it's looked at the PGP server, it's looked in Google, looked in Bing, it's looking in Exalead, and so far it's turned up some email addresses. Some of these just don't make any sense to me. None of these are mine except for the second one. So somebody else is using my domain and publishing a user email using my domain somewhere. That's not terribly uncommon with this particular domain. So you can see it's doing a lot of automated analysis for you. Other domains obviously are going to turn up more information than my small domain, even though it's been around for a while. But the harvester does all of this in an automated fashion. It's got a number of functions that you can make use of, and it's just a Python script. So it runs on Kali Linux. It also runs on Windows if you've got a Python interpreter installed. So you can see that it will do a lot of work for you. And in this case, what it's turned up is a number of reverse DNS queries for the IP address for my website. There are a number of other domains that share that particular IP address as well. The harvester is a tool that you can use as you're going through your reconnaissance stage and maybe turn up a lot of information that would be more tedious to do in a manual fashion.